Hi friends, welcome to TRENDRIDER channel supported by Huringa.co.in. Today we are going to do the technical analysis for HDFC stock. Okay, HDFC is the ticker name, and what you're watching is a monthly technical chart of the stock, and this is the historical price chart of the stock, and these are all the technical indicators that I deployed on this particular this thing, and these are all the graphs that are generated by these technical indicators related to the stock. Now we have data since 2004 onwards regarding this HDFC up to 2017 November 11th, and yeah, and if you look at the historical price path pattern of the stock since 2004 onwards, actually, as per the data that we are having right now currently, the stock has been continuously moving in the upward direction, continuously making new highs. You can clearly see, though there are a little bit of here and there sideways movements, but still the continuously, I mean, the stock continuously made new highs, and it reached 1709 rupees 50 paise today. It is trading at 1709 rupees. In 2004, the stock was trading at 107 rupees in 2004. In the last literally 6 plus 7, okay, nearly 13 years, the stock has from 107 to 1709. So the growth is somewhat around 100 rupees less, right? 1600 rupees, 1600 rupees in the last 13 years. It has given per share to its investors. Okay, in 2017 itself, we'll see actually how far the stock has this thing. Yeah, in 2017, the stock was trading at 1246. Okay, and January 2017, and just 500 difference, approximately nearly 500 rupees profit per share the stock has given in this year itself. So that is the potential of the stock, and right now the stock is under the consolidation phase. And you can clearly see that these red candles in the last 3-4 months, from August, September, October, November. You can see these small candles, right? These are all red candles. Actually, though it is going down, it is going down at a. I mean, it is not going down hugely. Very little amount. It is losing slowly. But still, I mean, this kind of consolidation has been there. I mean, whenever it went for a new high. But this time, though it is, I mean, right now it is under the. Right now it is trending upward, and still we are seeing this kind of negative stuff. But still the stock has a lot of potential that you can clearly see. I mean, if you look at the historical price path pattern, you can clearly see that. And okay, the stock has already crossed its 20 and 50-day moving average, and right now it is under the influence of positive super trend mode, which is very good. And if you look at the RSI, the relative strength of the stock, right now the RSI is a little bit weak. It is paying below the 80 line, so it can be considered as a little bit weak. And if you look at the direction strength of the stock, it is rising upward, but not up at the benchmark level. And if you look at the positive and negative direction lines, both are converging, so it's a negative sign. If you look at the stochastics, playing on top of the 80 line, which is very good, but red line is on top of the black line. That means slow line is on top of the fast line, which is not good. Look at the price, I mean the volume. This volume has been continuously increasing, but it is not at an abrupt phase, but slowly, gradually. There you can see the nice slope, right? This one, this is how it is increasing. And look at the momentum. Momentum is playing on top of the zero line, which is very good. But if you look at the tip of the momentum, it is coming down. It is just crashing through the baseline. So these are all the guiding points of the technical indicators, and most of the guiding points are showing some negative this thing. Uh, and if you look at the overall picture of the HDFC, considering these negative guiding points and historical price path pattern and HDFC, fundamental analysis and all those things, if I mean, before concluding that, we have to take all these things into consideration, not just these guiding points thrown by the technical indicators. So if you look from all this, if you take into consideration all these things, HDFC is still a best stock. And though it is moving at a very slow pace, but it is every time it is trying to inch upward in its price movement. that has been there for every one of us to see. And this historical price chart itself tells us so many stories of of the stock trying to move itself towards a upward direction. And though it is though it took a lot many years for it to rise up to this point 1709, but still, just like other stocks, we are not seeing any I mean a lot much volatility in the negative direction in the price movement. Such kind of things are missing in this kind of stock. It is just like even though it is falling down, or even though there is some negative movement, the movement, it minimizes the movement. For example, these candles itself says a number of things, these red candles. So when it compared to, I've seen so many stocks where the positive trend is also too high and the negative trend is also too high, like too deep. And sometimes it also happens that during the negative trend, whatever positive trend it has whatever positive price movement it has gained so far in all the years, in a moment it loses all that stuff, and then all that profit, and then dives deep, and throws so many negative, it gives a negative returns to the investors. But this kind of stocks are not into such kind of thing. HDFC still is a favorite to so many people, and so many investors, so many mutual funds had invested in this particular stock. So as per me, as per my analysis, HDFC, though it is right now in the consolidation phase, and I'm pretty sure that it follows its price path pattern, historical price path pattern, and once this consolidation phase is over, it will continue moving in the upward direction. And and I recommend HDFC. As per me, HDFC can be considered for long-term investment. That is the conclusion of this analysis. And if right now, since the stock is right now is in the consolidation phase, people who are interested in the stock can get the stock at a cheap price. Rather than once it starts moving in upward direction, then the same share we need to buy at a premium price. So it is like, buy and hold strategy is better, is what to be implemented in during this phase, particularly when it is related to HDFC kind of stock. So this is the conclusion for this stock. Okay guys, if you like this analysis, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.